So today we're talking about home insurance claims, and they can be somewhat of a nightmare, a little bit scary for people that aren't familiar with the process. Question that people are always going to ask is when they should file a home insurance claim.
If there's damage to your home, you're not necessarily required to file a home insurance claim, and sometimes it's in your best interest to not file a claim. So I would say first rule of thumb, if the damage, the theft, the incident was significant, you should file the claim right away. But, if it was a small claim, let's say that your, old 10-speed bike was taken out of your garage. It was stolen. You might not want to file a claim, right? Because that's probably going to fall under your deductible. And filing too many claims can make your insurance go up. So minor claims, probably review with your agent first. If it's significant, you want to file that claim right away and start moving that process along. You have a fire, you have major water damage, stuff like that, file that claim right away. So if your home or property sustain any kind of damage or loss, you want to make sure that you take photos of the damage with, as much detail as possible. Everybody has cell phones with cameras now, so that makes it really easy to save the photos, take photos right away. We use the term crime show detective-like detail. I mean, get as detailed as possible with your photos. You want to show really in-depth the insurance company, the extent of the damage, and then contact your home insurance company as soon as possible, whether that's by phone or online.
So there's a claims adjuster that comes out. And the claims adjuster, their job is obviously to make sure that the insurance company is not paying more money than they should.
Right. They're trying to get an accurate representation of the damage to the home, how much it would reasonably cost to repair it.
How do we know as the consumer that we're not getting ripped off? Like, isn't there some incentive for him to maybe file lower claims?
Depending on the company, very truthfully, yes. Some claims adjusters handle claims a bit more ruthlessly than others. How do you know if your claims adjuster isn't ripping you off, right? So for contents claims, meaning your personal property, the stuff inside your house, you can do a little bit of homework in advance by looking up the replacement costs of your lost or destroyed property. So you might want to know, okay, how much is it going to cost to replace this refrigerator, this couch, XYZ item? And you can come up with your own calculations and make sure that the claim settlement is providing enough to replace those items. So that's one area. And then for property damage to your home, like the actual dwelling itself, it's a good idea to get a couple of repair estimates before your adjuster arrives. So if possible, you may want to have a trustworthy contractor at your home at the same time as the adjuster, just to make sure that their estimates aren't wildly different from the amount you were quoted by the contractor. And typically a contractor and an adjuster can work together to come to an agreement, and everybody will be happy.
Let's say if your adjustment comes in lower than what you really believe it's going to cost or what your quotes came in at, can you challenge that?
Absolutely. There is some room for negotiation. Yeah. And so I think we did a segment on this, like one of the first segments I did with you. And that's one of the hugest advantages to working with an independent agency like us, where we're not like Liberty Mutual or Geico, where we're the judge, jury, and executioner, one-stop shop. We're an agent. We're a liaison. We work on behalf of our clients and not the company. So if our client is unhappy with what the insurance carrier is offering for a claim settlement, we can go to bat for them. We can say, hey, look, they got 4 or 5 estimates from different contractors that were much higher than what you're offering in a claim settlement, and we were able to negotiate on behalf of the client.